Hello, Laurie.
Hi.
My name is Sandra. I'm HR manager.
Hi, Sandra.
This one is my colleague.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Joy, your regional IT manager.
Oh, hi, Joy.
Lovely to meet you, Larry. Have a seat.
Yeah, thank you.
How you found out the place? Was it easy to come here?
Well, it wasn't so difficult to get here. I mean, usually I drive, but I didn't come with my car because I thought it was going to be difficult to get here by car. I eventually took the underground to get here, and it wasn't difficult to locate. Yeah.
Thank you.
Would you like to have some water?
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you.
All right, Larry, we'll ask you a few interview questions.
Right.
I would ask you a few. My colleague will ask you a few. And when we are finished, you're free to ask us some questions as well.
Okay.
All
That's fine.
right? Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Well, I'm a meticulous person. I take my time on any project. I take my time to not to make mistake. I want to spend the best of my time planning than executing the project. I spend more time doing the planning than executing. So I love working as a team member because I know with concerted effort one can achieve the best result. So that's the kind of person I am. I spend more time planning than executing.
Okay, Larry. Can you tell me a little about the company and how did you find out about us?
Well, I'm actually I'm a customer with the company as well. I shop in one of your grocery stores around where I live. I buy my bread, milk, eggs sometimes from Nice Shop, and I know Nice Shop has got about 75 stores across the United Kingdom, and they're one of the leading uh, grocery stores in the country. So I was going through, surfing through the internet. I saw that there's a vacancy for the position of business information manager.
All right. As an information systems manager,
Right.
because that's exactly what we are looking for,
Okay.
you're required some experience. Can you tell me about your experience in relation to this position?
Well, like you said you're looking for information system manager,
Yes.
and currently I'm working as a business information manager. So it's like it's the same. It's just the title that is different. Yeah. As a business information manager currently, I help my company to set up internet system to make sure our online customers have confidence in us. I've implemented uh, systems that that's giving us a competitive advantage at the moment, which is the aim of any company. We want to have a competitive advantage over our competitors. That's what I'm doing at the moment. We know that internet security is important at this age because most of the things we do now, we do them online. People shop online, people consult their GP online, they buy tickets online. So working uh, as a business information manager currently has given me the opportunity to see what is happening in the cyber world, internet world. I've seen it all. We know what is happening. We know how it operates, and we've been able to use that experience for my current company, which I know that if I'm employed by your company, I'm going to use the same skills, the same experience and knowledge to help uh, give nice shop a competitive advantage.
Okay, Larry. My last question for you. In the event of a service failure, what will you do?
Well, in the event of a service failure, we need to look at why did we fail. We need to see what made us fail. When we identify the problems, then we can then provide solution. And we try to provide the best solution, and then we prevent having the same situation in future.
I'm going to pass you on to my colleague now,
Thank
who's
you.
in HR.
Okay, Laurie,
Yes.
I want to know how you deal with conflict in the workplace, and can you give me some example for your current job?
Well, conflict is not negative. When people hear about conflict, they think, oh, conflict is negative. To me, conflict is not negative. There's always some positive things in conflict, especially in an organization. When there's different perspective, different views, that's when you have conflict. And some of the views will propel one to want to develop further. You want to do better than what you've been doing.
It's a challenge.
Yeah, it's a kind of challenge. I've had this situation whereby we're trying to put some internet security system in place, trying to like up the version. We're using version 4.0, and then we're going to go to version 5.0. So before we roll it out, we fully roll it out to our customers, sorry, we're going to do an internal test run of that version 5. We did the test run of the version 5, and then something went wrong, and my line manager wasn't happy about it, and there was a kind of conflict between the IT department and then with the uh, sales and commercial department. So there was a problem between us, and they were like, "Oh, the IT weren't doing what they." But at the end of the day, all their criticism, all their feedback, we took them on board, and this made
In a
us
positive
to,
way to
in
try
a positive
to.
way, yeah, and this made us to now work further on that version 5 to make sure that when we roll it out to our online customers, it's going to be a top range. We rolled it out. We requested for feedback from the customers. We got good feedbacks, and some of them came with 5 star, some 4, some 4.5, and then the sales went up by 25%. So, I mean, conflict is something that is good
It's
for an
good.
organization.
Yeah.
I personally take conflict as positive.
They
Yeah,
help to improve
yeah,
and resolve
yeah,
problems.
yeah. They help to show you what you have not seen or what you are unable to see. Yeah.
So in relation to your company IT infrastructures, what modification you have planning and implement?
Oh, there's a lot of modifications. I mean, if I'm employed, I'll be happy to make. We will implement systems. We put systems in place. You need to think about data protection. You need to think about confidentiality of people putting their data on our database because they want to buy things from us. They have to trust us. But before they trust us, we have to put systems, secured systems in place for them to trust. We need to think about uh, uh, cyber security. We need to think about internet fraud. People use other people's details to buy things online. People steal other people's details online. These are the kind of preventive uh, things that I'll be doing if I'm employed by a nice shop, because we need to do all this to be a top range. We need to maintain the comparative advantage we have over our competitors.
All right. And now tell me, what do you like best being an information system manager?
Well, working as an information system manager, I mean, it gives me the need to have attention for details, and this is something I love a lot. I love working as a team member. I want to work within a team because you cannot do it alone. I mean, um, I love computer. I love putting systems in place. I'm a team player, like I said. I mean, that's one thing I love. And presently, if you look at the world now, the world is changing. Everything you do now, you do them online.
Yeah.
Most things, don't let me say everything. Most things you do, you buy car online, you buy your grocery online, you buy houses online, you rent houses online, you buy shoes, clothes online, everything
Everything is
online.
on
So
computer.
it's like presently information uh ICT people, let me say ICT professionals are sought. We're like people's people are looking for us. So and this is something I love most about my job. It's like people the world is like revolving around us at the moment. And I'm happy to be part of that change.
Well done, Larry. And this one is end of the questions from
Okay.
interview. Thank you so much for answer. I don't know if you have any question for us.
Well, I've got some questions to ask really. I mean, never mind, I've gone on the website of the company to read about it, but there are some other salient things that were not included, which I don't expect to see online anyway. I mean, to start with, what is the salary expectation? I mean, what am I expecting to be paid? You know, and then are there other benefits attached to the position? And
Oh,
then just before I go, sorry, I might be too slow, but let me quickly. I mean, is there what is my annual leave entitlement? Are there going to be any other training provided? You know, so those are the kind of questions I've got for the moment. Yeah.
well, Larry, to answer your questions, firstly, once you are successful, you start on 35 to 40,000 a year. That's your starting salary.
Okay.
And I understand when you came in, you said you came by train. So the
Yes.
company also gives you a company car and you have benefits on your mileage as
Right.
well. Also, all employees are allowed 20% discount, but managers 40%.
Right.
So we have a lot of benefits to offer. Also, in your field, you'll be moving up.
Okay.
There are a lot of space for promotion.
Okay.
There are a lot of training exercises, and you will be training staff
Okay.
as well. That will be
Good.
part of your job. Seeing that you're a people person and a team
Yeah.
leader. Well, Larry, I want to tell you that you've done very well in the interview today,
Okay.
but we have a few more candidates that we would like to see,
Okay.
and surely we would let you know. HR will let you know how soon they'll get back to you.
Okay.
But before you go, I would like to ask you if you have any holidays planned.
Oh yeah, I have some pre-booked holidays that I've already got the ticket to do. I mean, it's a
Hmm.
family holiday, so I will want to have that before starting the job. I don't know how soon you guys are going to get back to me, but I have holiday in the next 3 weeks, so I'm
Hmm.
going to be gone for 2 weeks. So
Okay, and how soon you would like to tell your present employer How
Oh,
much
you're talking about
notice?
my notice, yeah.
Yes, how much notice
Yeah,
are you
usually in
allowed to
my
give?
in my current contract, it's 4 weeks notice that I need to give
Okay.
them.
All right, Larry, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
And for the interview, as soon as we have like the position, we're gonna be email you, alright?
Okay.
Thank you very much for coming
Yeah,
in.
it's my pleasure.
All
Thank you.
right,
Yeah,
thank
thanks for
you.
having me. Yeah, bye.